a little bit almost as a cry for help. I think it's really hard to pick support even on 5 here to kind of fix the draft. The Renata is good into Pantheon and Tristana.
Handshaker away! Like, please go!
Yeah, absolutely. I can see that. I gotta admit, I don't really have a favorite draft here specifically. I feel like both sides have their, meta moments. You have Rel, one of the unarguably best supports in the game, surely. On the other side, you have the Orianna, a pick that has been so contested across all leagues. Top side, and the immediate reaction from NBS here is, we're going for this first Drake. We're looking into this dragon stacking once again. We already saw the impact that the dragon fights also had in the last game. They were kind of part of why the game took so long, because no one actually ended up going for that early soul point. So let's see if we have a similar situation here in this game.
Yeah, it was also something that Mahonix was really poking in the draft, that he was he wants to see that NBS goes back to Grubbies, and they also were able to evacuate, to escape this really unholy bot lane situation with Renata and the Ashe. And now can face Cassandra, who's totally fine. I mean, he's Cassandra. He will do okay.
Yeah, he should be okay here. Nemesis also very much okay. Good reaction from Velia and Reckless immediately going in, as Adi has to be a bit careful. Wants to get his chicken nuggets in, but the McDonald's drive-in is big and it's long, and Adi has to, at least give up a little bit of his chicken nugget there, as NBS are looking to find a punish onto BAUSSI on the bot lane, and Raining, he is getting the kill, tanking turret aggro left, front and center. The barrier is just not enough, but in the end, it's not a kill. It's the turret bringing him down, so that's good news for NBS here after all.
Yeah, because of the lane swap, obviously. But I think the next team fight, or the next dragon, could kind of determine which kind of pace we will have in the game. Because we had the analysis talking about that we want to see NBS contesting every early game object.
I mean,
every early game object could also be Baus.
I just wanted to say, Baus is we're not good for we're not objectifying people, okay? Let's just point that out. That's not what we're doing, but it's a kill. A kill is very nice, and I think NBS, they're quite happy with that. They're looking to, get to their feat of warfare point, as Velia is now looking to find Adi in the jungle here. Reckless over the wall, coming in as well with the jump. Very nice engage there with the Magnet Storm ultimate. In the end, it's enough for the kill. But now Bobista and Stanik, they're looking to find more. Velia on the side, dropping very, very low. Has to be careful now as Bobista coming in as well. But it's the feat of warfare secured for NBS. And
waiting for his 25% on crit extra on top, but him getting this item early is definitely really comfortable for him for the later stages of the game. Oh, that was a really nice
arrow. Came from downtown right onto the target as Nemesis tries to flash away, but Stanik just flashes after him. Another kill in the back for Stanik here, and it shows this player has impact for the team of NBS. This one is one to watch.
Yeah, definitely. And now we have the situation that we have 1 in 4 for NBS in the kills, already building a gold lead for themselves.
But it might change now with Reckless and Velia both being in the area. I'm not sure if Stanik will have a lot of a great time here, because there's an ultimate being channeled there as we are looking towards this top side, and Baus gets pulled in turret range. He's taking so much damage. Adi immediately moving up, realizing there's nothing for him to gain in mid lane, but this...
But I also loved how Bobista was really
Oh wow, yeah, no, there's a kill. That's happening every now and then as they are going for the chase here. Velia has to be a bit careful. Obviously, can shield himself here just a little bit. Steps forward with the flash, gets the kill onto Adi, and now Reckless is here to save the day. Ignite sitting onto Stanik, and there we go. Another shutdown for Velia. And what a great reaction from Reckless here, really just going in, being where he needs to be.
After the 120 stacks, she will have extra AP. Should also have the execute happening, but that doesn't count for Renata, because she can just give somebody the bailout, trying to prolong their life, and maybe can give them the edge. But I also think that in this draft, actually,
he's just, I'm sorry for picking up here on you, but that looked really good for a long time. He got ulted, he had dashes, he had a shield. In the end, he was underneath the turret and no one cared. There was the kill, but nice reaction again from NBS, just picking up this mid lane tier 1 turret, very important turret to open up the map just a little bit further. It hurt.
Is the meme international?
I'm not sure if it is, but if it's not, Google it, as we're looking at the next fight here. Raining a little bit deep here, but they're looking to find a catch on to BAUSSI. Berserk coming out as well, but Raining is immediately extremely low as Stanik gets the kill, and now NBS with a numbers advantage can move towards this Drake, potentially trying to pick it up. As Lost RATONES, they're kind of hovering around the area. Nemesis trying to find another skill of the week, but in the end, it should be the Drake here for NBS, who
they only lose like a little slight breeze of wind and then they fall inside.
They're a bit more of like the leaning tower here because they're about to get blown away as the crystal arrow goes just a tad bit wide, but they're looking to maybe play this underneath the turret. But we have a TP coming into the river, and the immediate reaction from NBS going for the disengage as they're having a TP coming in of their own, as BAUSSI is getting super low. Pento just very far forward. Can he stay alive here? Can they do some work? They pick up the kill onto Reckless. It's a 1-for-1 trade in this situation as the plant is trying to save the lives here on the side of Lost RATONES. But again, I feel like this game, similar to the first game, there's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of picks here and there, and I like it. I feel like both these teams don't want to gift each other anything. They want to fight for everything on the map as they're looking to maybe go for round 2 underneath the turret here as Nemesis and BAUSSI are just meeting each other here in between turrets. All out coming out as well. Velia in the area here is a little late to the party, picking up the kill here for NBS, and they get the turret on top of it, and they are looking so much stronger than I expected for itself. They showed stamina, they showed how to, you know, take it in the long run, but it definitely didn't look as easy as expected as they're now trying to catch in mid lane. Adi just caught up in the middle of everyone. TP's coming in as well and manages to kind of stay out and stay alive for the moment, but now they're picking up Raining over the wall and there's not much you can do. The shutdown going over to Crowny, important kill for him as well. He needs to find his footing in this fight situation, and he does. Herald being spawned somewhere in between as well. Didn't really go far, so that was interesting, but I mean, it shows Lost RATONES, we're far away from counting them out. Gold is dead even.
With the Syndra, with the Tristana, so they should be able to annihilate the Ashe every time.
They're looking to maybe find a catch onto Reckless here. Doesn't have the flash, not really a way out for him. That kicks up the second kill. The arrow coming out as well. Nemesis dropping extremely low, and it's 2 kills for NBS. And they are looking to put themselves in the best position here for the Drake coming up as Raining is being engaged again. Goes down in the end. A lot of time being bought here by the side of Lost RATONES as BAUSSI picks up a kill on the side as well. It's a big shutdown for him. But in the end, NBS still standing a little taller here in that fight. They're looking for the catch. They're trying to catch BAUSSI, and it should work. And then it's another kill for BAUSSI, who now already has several more kills than last game, and I think he enjoys that quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. And I think really great time with the Orianna. I mean, we talked about the kinda the cap comp with like him using the Shinzao as a taxi for his shockwave, and it worked beautifully in this fight. After the arrow connected, it was like so easy for them to operate the Syndra out of it. It's also so easy for them with like the Shinzao and Cassandra to gain access, but actually we have Crowny trying to take the dragon, but now has to run away from the Cassandra, but the Shinzao is far away from this dragon.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way in, Adi. As we get the ultimate from Velia coming out, making his way a little faster, and therefore managing to pick up the kill as they find another stun onto Reckless, but very weird TP by BAUSSI here. That's a bit deep, my friend. That was a bit too close to the sun. Icarus had to die because he flew too high. That's what happened there to BAUSSI, but
I think Velia might go like for an solo mission and maybe trying to disturb NBS trying to take it, but he's really, really well being peeled out by BAUSSI, who's just throwing him over the wall. Really nicely made from the top laner from NBS.
Yeah, for sure. Great job. And also good call to immediately go for the Baron here instead of moving towards that Atakan. Usually what we see, especially with the red Atakan, is like you want to go for Atakan and then use him potentially to also play around these objectives, but they didn't need to do so. And Atakan, in this case, will do some damage to you, for sure. So they wanted to stay safe here, as we're now possibly looking at a fight here in a Tribush, but thumbs up coming out. I think everyone agrees this is not the spot to fight in right now. Not really nice positioning, very bad vision, as Adi might look for more.
They're kind of holding each other a bit hostage in the temptation of the Atakan.
And I mean, I would love to have this Atakan here if I were any of those teams, as we see the hostile takeover coming out, just going a little bit wide, not really hitting anyone, as BAUSSI again trying to do so much work on the backline here. But in the end, it's not enough. It's the shutdown for Reckless. I guess you can't take the 80 carry out of him after all, because he wanted that kill so bad. And now NBS, they have to take a step back because you still have that Baron buff. And I think it would be better to maybe play around that rather than trying to play for fights here, right?
Yeah, also they just wasted a lot of time. I mean, they had like all the cards in their hands. Oh my god, never mind. Adi just decided to make it worth.
Sure,
okay.
Of course. No,
I mean,
sure.
why not? Now we can just take Atakan, right? I mean, the debuff is really, really hard, but they're just gonna take it, and then they still have some seconds of the Baron buff probably remaining. Oh no. Oh no, this is up for disaster. Oh no.
Yeah, this is a big disaster, because this is what happens if you play for Atakan when you're not in the position to play for Atakan, because your jungler was already immensely low from the plays before, and now Los Ratones is doing a great job just capitalizing off that, right? They see NBS making a mistake, they punish them. BAUSSI going over the wall, immediately hitting onto Raining here on the side. That's actually huge if it would result in a kill. Crystal Arrow going just wide, and now BAUSSI with the Atakan buff, not really in any danger for the moment, as we get Velia's ultimate going just a little bit wide, and now again to wait for the Drake to spawn here and not use that buff.
We have 3 items for Raining coming in with the Runas. He's still gonna do so much more damage.
Very nice Scat of the Week right into the Magnet Storm here, as Adi is the target, but his own ultimate is going to save him, as we get the hostile takeover for a bit of a disengaged moment here, but they're looking to catch. Los Ratones want to go further forward. Raining is so low, but in the end manages to stay alive just a little bit longer, but it's not enough time to be bought, because Crowny and Nemesis, they are online on this map, and they want to play these fights like there is no tomorrow. Now BAUSSI, the last one standing, the last one trying to keep this turret from falling, to keep Los Ratones from scoring the ace here, as another withdraw has been already coming out. Reckless stuck in the base for the time being, waiting until he's able to move again. BAUSSI trying to do so much work here. He has the all out, he is the Kazante, he is decently fed, but in the end, it is the ace for Los Ratones.
More and more into a game state where they can just burst out the carries and taking over the lead.
Now the question is, as we see another Crystal Arrow coming out here onto Velia, as NBS are looking to catch. I wanted to ask a question, but why not keep it for just a little bit longer? I'm gonna keep it inside, maybe bring it up later, as we can see Adi on the side trying to 1v1 BAUSSI. I'm not sure that's your target, as Crowny picks up another kill. Now
to find like answers, for them to find the catches with the Ash Arrows, for them to kind of make sure how to catch Crowny. And they catch Nemesis. I mean, that's also an option. I mean, it doesn't have to be the Tristana. It could also be the Syndra, and that was a great catch.
Yeah, definitely. So the question I wanted to put out, a really good early game, even parts of the mid game, but it seems to be a bit cursed for them almost.
I think it's like a bit like 2 sides of the same coin. I mean, if you like the team that's more experienced, so you're probably more able to find the solutions and how to back your game up and how to bring yourself back into the game. With like also Los Ratones having a weaker, or like arguably a weaker early game last game, but then being able with a good rotation to be the stronger team, making it harder for NBS to find the winning conditions. And the same kind of also happened in this game, but like in a different time scenario, with like NBS having a really big lead.
And now they're kind of not leading the lead anymore, as they are trying to pick up a kill onto Nemesis again. Nemesis being caught out here several times. Maybe this is actually the one you want to play around, even though gold-wise it might not be the best choice. But why step further? There was 1 kill down. BAUSSI has to flash, has the ultimate if he wants to use it, but there is no reason to do so, because
And really unfortunate that we had Chemtech Dragon Souls both times. But now we have the problem that we have so much early game invested into top side and into not really permanent buffs for NBS that they're just gonna get run down because they kind of lost their winning condition.
Yeah, they're definitely stuck a little bit here in this situation as there's another very nice Scath of the Week from Nemesis, and he might be in a bad position if we look at the kills that he gifted over to the side of NBS, but his engages, his Scath of the Weeks are very, very fight deciding here for Los RATONES as BAUSSI again, the last one standing, and it's another ace here for Los RATONES, who can maybe even look to end on this wave because the death timers are already very, very high. They have the waves pushing in, and Los RATONES, they came in here to show everyone that they can be the best team in Europe for now, and they have looked so incredibly convincing. Even if they were shaky, the late game was theirs to lose. Wow.